Welcome to IQD Dinar News, your go-to source for the latest updates on currency exchange rates, revaluation news, and insights into the Iraqi dinar. Stay informed and ahead of the curve with our timely analysis and breaking developments. The process of relicensing banks while integrating currency exchange centers as significant players in the financial ecosystem. Sudani, by implementing these measures, ensures that the reformed banks and exchange centers operate under a system of oversight that allows the authorities to maintain a firm grip over the entire financial process. The relicensing of banks is not merely a procedural update but a tactic to strengthen regulatory control and standardize the functioning of financial institutions in accordance with the ongoing monetary reforms. In the context of relicensing banks, Sudani aims to restructure the banking system in such a way that each licensed institution aligns with the objectives of the central government and the CBI. The approach taken by Sudani implies that, with relicensing, banks will need to adhere to newly established rules or standards designed to enhance transparency, security, and efficiency within Iraq's financial system. These measures can be seen as an effort to eradicate any previously existing malpractices or inefficiencies that may have undermined the country's banking system. By putting banks through a relicensing process, Sudani effectively resets the system, paving the way for a more robust and reliable financial infrastructure. The integration of currency exchange centers into this system adds another layer to the reform process, providing an avenue through which the financial ecosystem can be expanded and diversified. Currency-related transactions. Sudani's policy includes not only the creation of these centers but also ensuring that they operate under stringent regulatory oversight. This regulation helps mitigate risks, such as illicit financial activities, while promoting transparency in the financial sector. By incorporating these exchange centers alongside the relicensed banks, a dual network of financial institutions emerges, one that works together under the supervision of the CBI. This integration indicates a comprehensive approach to monetary reform where the government controls the flow of foreign currency, facilitates trade, and influences the supply of money within the economy. The currency exchange centers and the banks, now with new licensing, act as extensions of the government's policy enforcement apparatus, allowing for direct monitoring and intervention in currency transactions. These institutions will be required to conform to the same rigorous standards imposed upon the relicensed banks, ensuring a consistent application of financial policies across the board. The concept of control is central to this strategy. By relicensing banks and establishing a network of exchange centers, the government, under Sudani's leadership, gains substantial control over the financial sector. Control over these institutions is achieved not just through regulation but also through ownership of the licensing process itself. The power to license, and potentially revoke a license, gives the government leverage over the financial institutions, compelling them to comply with governmental and CBI directives. In this manner, Sudani ensures that the objectives of monetary reform are carried out efficiently and that the financial sector aligns with the broader economic goals set forth by the government. Monitoring every step of the monetary reform is an essential aspect of this policy. The CBI, acting as a regulatory authority, supervises the banks and currency exchange centers closely, ensuring that all transactions conform to the established financial regulations. The oversight also serves to protect against illegal activities, such as money laundering or unregulated currency trading, which can destabilize the economy. With the government and CBI keeping a vigilant watch, the risks associated with foreign currency transactions are minimized, contributing to greater financial stability in the country. This approach aims to gradually rebuild trust in Iraq's financial institutions, encouraging both local and foreign investors to engage more confidently with the Iraqi economy. The symbiotic relationship described in the paragraph suggests that there is a mutual benefit derived from the collaboration between the government-controlled institutions and the currency exchange centers. By allowing these centers to operate, the government can benefit from the additional foreign currency inflows that they facilitate. As these exchange centers provide a significant volume of foreign exchange transactions, they effectively boost the availability of foreign currency in the market, potentially contributing to currency stabilization and improved market liquidity. In return, the currency exchange centers receive a share of the financial benefits, usually in the form of a percentage of the transaction volumes they handle. This incentivizes the centers to maintain high standards of operation and comply with the regulatory framework set by the CBI. The arrangement is beneficial for both the currency exchange centers and the CBI, as it creates a model where the centers can thrive under the government's protection while adhering to the same regulatory principles that govern licensed banks. This model strengthens the financial sector by broadening the network of institutions involved in currency transactions, which can help to stabilize exchange rates and ensure that currency supplies meet the demand. Through this, Sudanese administration not only ensures a controlled and supervised financial environment but also stimulates competition, which can result in more favorable exchange rates and services for the public. The deliberate creation of this relationship ensures that both sides benefit from the increased transaction volumes, while the government and CBI gain through greater control of the financial system and a share of the revenue generated from foreign currency transactions. The banks and currency exchange centers benefit from the legitimacy and support provided by government regulation. The arrangement is carefully designed to be mutually beneficial, thereby securing the compliance and cooperation of the currency exchange centers while simultaneously ensuring that the government's monetary policies are effectively implemented across the financial sector. Sudanese focus on relicensing and incorporating exchange centers reveals a holistic approach to monetary reform that seeks to address multiple facets of the financial system simultaneously. It is not just about changing policies or regulations but about implementing a comprehensive restructuring that tackles the root causes of financial instability. This approach aims to restore confidence in the banking system, enhance financial transparency, and encourage the use of formal banking channels for currency transactions. Additionally, it aims to diminish the reliance on informal or unregulated exchange practices that have historically undermined the stability of the Iraqi dinar. As these reforms continue, it is anticipated that Iraq's financial system will become more resilient, capable of adapting to economic changes, and better equipped to handle fluctuations in the global currency markets. The integration of banks and currency exchange centers under a unified regulatory framework is a step toward creating a more interconnected and well-regulated financial system. This system, supported by rigorous oversight from the CBI and Sudanese administration, will be more effective in managing currency flows and reducing the risks associated with monetary instability. The reforms, thus, signal a long-term commitment to financial stability and growth, with the potential to improve economic conditions for the wider population. Ultimately, the actions taken by Sudan and the CBI reflect a comprehensive strategy aimed at modernizing Iraq's financial sector. The measures are designed not only to stabilize the currency but also to foster economic growth through enhanced financial regulation and the introduction of competitive practices within the banking and currency exchange markets. By ensuring that both banks and currency exchange centers operate under stringent oversight, the government can more effectively control the mechanisms of monetary policy, directing financial resources toward initiatives that support the nation's broader economic development goals. The reforms represent a significant shift toward a more transparent, regulated, and resilient financial system in Iraq. Thanks for tuning in to IQD Dinar News. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. For more updates on the Iraqi dinar and global currency trends, hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. See you in the next video.